All right, good morning, Craps fans. This is Scott from Paradise Craps coming at you from chilly Central Florida. All right. So IPTV said yesterday that I should treat that I am treating this as two different players, obviously, because I have the two different racks. But he was suggesting that just whenever I get to 100 on either, I mark the time and then keep going on the other one. But really, since this is a DP strategy that I'm rolling out, that was why I set it up the way I did yesterday, which was looking to get $100 on the DP and then see where we're at on the DC and just let the DC keep running. So I think I'm going to stick with that. And it's really not the DC pony, because the DC pony basically martingales the DC bet versus the ladder. It doesn't ladder it. Does it ladder it? Maybe it does ladder it. $100, $100, $100. Yeah, I guess it does ladder it. So yeah, maybe it is just a DC pony without the come bets. All right, anyway. Let's see how we do today. Hopefully it won't be as much of a grind as it was yesterday. All right, so I got 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 75, 600. Actually, I wonder if I shouldn't even include my count. Let's not even include the count. We just know that that's not part of our rack. Well, it will be part of our rack if we're playing it in a casino, so I guess that makes sense. All right, 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 75, 6, and 4 is 10. Same thing over here. 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 75, 6, and 4 is 10. All right, same, both on the DC rack, which is this one, and the DP rack, which is this one. See if I can make fewer mistakes this time. Can't say it's going to be mistake free because that just wouldn't be me. And let's see if we can get to $100 on the DP and then see where we're at on the DC. But I'd say it is pretty conclusive that the DC is a better bet, better play on this type of strategy than the DP. And it's because of the don't pass, which makes no sense to me, the don't pass 7s and 11s versus the PSOs and the 11s, where we get knocked off on the DC. But IPTV ran it out several times. That was his conclusion. We ran it out yesterday, and we had a significantly better DC than DP, so that's good data. So I'm excited to try this one for session 13 and see how it goes. Yeah, I got some pushback at poker about, hey, what happened to your roulette content? And honestly, I haven't found a roulette strategy that works consistent enough to get me to try it. Honestly. Hey, good morning, guys. Good morning, Anthony, Arizona Crap Shooters, IPTV. Good morning. Red Eye, good morning. Oh, you stopped playing when you were up 10,000? Okay, so how were you playing? What were you playing that got you up 10,000? Were you just playing the true count and betting against whatever was short? 10K, wow, good for you. All right, here we go. Let's try this. All right, so we're going to start with a $10 DP. And here we go. Yeah, I watched Roulette Master roll out one, I think it was yesterday, day before yesterday, where it was middle column, middle 12, middle dozen, middle column, and then it was basically just laddering on the losses. And I tried it once and it worked out okay, but then I tried it again on Bovado and it didn't. I got wiped out. So course, that was only a $1,000 bankroll. He suggests a $2,000 bankroll, but I'm really not into the $2,000 bankroll. So again, I just haven't found a roulette strategy that really floats my boat. So that's why I haven't rolled out a roulette strategy in a while. I do need to get back to that. But again, like I said, I just haven't found one that really makes me want to do that. All right, so we got our $10 DC. Here we go. And we got an 8. So DC is going to move behind the 8. All right, see if I can not screw this up. And we got a 7 out. All right, so that was good. They're both going to win. So we got 10. All right, so that DC is going to come down and get paid 10. And the DP is going to get paid 10. All right, so we're on there. And these are both going to come down. And we'll put that over there. All right. Here we go. Coming out. Looking for $100, 10 units. 8. 5, 3, 8. All right, $10 DC. Here we go. Level 1 on both. 617. All right, so that is the Achilles heel on the DC. So we're going to be at level 2 on the DC now. And we're going to get paid on the DP. And here we go. Coming out. And we got a 3. Craps. It's going to be a winner on the DP. Here we go. And we got a 6, 2, 8. All right, so we're on 8, and we're going to do a $20 now. $20 DC. Here we go. 2 units. And we got a 6. All right, so the DC is going to move to the 6. And we got a 6, so we're going to knock ourselves off the DC for 2 units. And we're going to go to level 3. And we're going to go out for 3 units on the DC. Here we go. And we got a 6 again. All right, so that's going to move behind the 6. And we got a 6 again. So we're going to get knocked off the DC for 3 units. And we're going to go up to 4 units on the DC. And we're going to go out for $40 on the DC. Here we go. And we got a 6 again. Behind the 6, 4 units for the DC. And we got a 6 again. Wow. Alright, you guys haven't said anything about the rules about not allowing yourself to get knocked off so many times. So I don't know if that's a thing or not. But now we're up to 5 units on the DC. $50. Here we go. And we got a 6 again. Wow, a lot of 6s. All right, 5 units behind the 6. And we got a 9. Finally, something other than a 6. And we got a yo 11. And we got a 3, AC Doocy. And we got a yo 11 again. And we got a 5, 4, 1. And we got a yo. And we got a 7 out. Alright, so we got 2 winners there. Alright, so we're already at level 1 on the DP. We're gonna ladder back down to level 4 on the DC. DC is going to come down and get paid. So that's 50 for 50. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We had 5. Alright, and we're going to get paid 10 on the DP. That's going to go over there. And we're still at level 1 on the DP. Alright, red eye. Let's see what red eye said. Light side. Of course it was light side. IPTV. The DC doesn't always beat the DP, but lowers the volatility as the losses when it goes bad wasn't as bad. Don't know why. Just what rolling out showed. Yeah. All right, here we go. Coming out. Oh, dice off the table. No roll. Yeah, I figured I better come in and do this now because I would like to sit outside and have a cigar before football at 3. All right, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. All right, try that again. $11, yo. All right, so that's going to be a loser on the DP. Going to go to level 2 on the DP. And we'll do $20 on the DP. Here we go, 2 units. And we got a 10 down on the end. All right, and now we are at level 4 on the DC. So that's $40. All right, here we go. And we got a 10. All right, so we're going to be behind the 10 on the DC, which is good. And we're going to get knocked off for 2 units on the DP. And we're going to go to level 3 on the DP. All right, so we got $30. There we go. 5, new point is 5. And we got a 7, so we got 2 winners. Nice. All right. So we're going to go back to level 2 on the DP, and we're going to go back to level 3 on the DC. So the DC is going to come down and get paid $40 back in the rack. And the DP is going to get paid $30 back in the rack. And back out for $20. 2 units. Here we go. Coming out. And we got a 3. That's going to be a winner on the DP for 2 units. And we'll ladder back down to base on that. Alright, so we're back to base on the DP. That's our profit over there. $25, $35. Alright, here we go. And we got a 2. Nice. Another winner on the DP. $10. Still coming out. And we're going to have to give back one of those $10. Got to come out 7. So put 10 back. Oh, and I got to ladder that back up to 2 units. Sorry. 2 craps. Nice. All right. So we'll get paid 2 units. And we're back to base. All right, here we go. And we got a 5. Fever. All right, so we're on the 5 for the point, and we're at 3 units on the DC, so we'll go out for 3 units. And we got an 8. So the DC is going to move behind the 8. And we got an 8. So we're going to get knocked off the DC. All right, and we're going to go to level 4 on the DC. 25, 35, 40. Here we go. And we got a yo 11. So it's going to be a loser on the DC for 4 units. Now we got to go back to 5 units on the DC. Here we go. And we got a 9, 6, 3, 9. So the DC is going to move behind the 9 for 5 units. And we got a yo 11. And we got an 8. And we got a 4. And And we got a 6, 5, 1. And we got a 4, 3, 1. And we got a 4, 3, 1. And we got an 8, 6, 2. And we got a 9, 6, 3. Alright, so we're going to lose 5 units on the DC. This is where the DC gets pretty hairy. So now we're at 6 units. $60. Looking to establish a new DC. And we got a 7. That's the problem with the DC. Alright, so we're going to lose 6 units on the DC. We're going to have to go to 7 units. And we're going to get paid 1 unit on the DP. That can stay over there. Alright, so we got 3, 4, 5. So there's 25, 50, $65 on the DP right now. Coming out. And we got a Yo 11. It's going to be a loser. So we'll lose 10 on that one. Put that back in the bank. And I got a ladder up to 2 units on a DP. There we go. And we got a 7, so I'm going to lose that 2 units. And I'm going to go to 3 units. We'll just do it that way. 3 units on the DP. Here we go. And we got a 6. Alright, so we're on the 6, and the DC is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units, or $70. Alright, here we go. And we got an 8, so the DC is going to move behind the 8. And let's roll it out. 3, AC Doocy. Could have used that a roll ago. And we got a 10, hard 10. And we got a 2, aces in both places. And we got a 6-point hit. Alright, so we're going to lose our 3 unit DP. Going to go to 4 units on the DP. Here we go. And we got a 5, so the new point is 5. And we got a 7. Alright, so they're both going to get paid. And we're going to reduce back to 3 units on the DP, and we're going to reduce to 6 units on the DC. So the DC is going to come down and get paid 50, 60, 70. And all of that's going to go back in the rack. And the DP was 40. Alright, so we're going to get paid 40 for 40, and then we're going to go back down to 30. Alright, that's still full. That can go over there. Alright, so we're at level 3 and level 6. Here we go. 8. 5, 3, 8. Point is 8. Alright, so what did I say? 6 units on the DC. So there's 60. Here we go. Boxcars. Push. Push on the DC. 2. Winner on the DC. There we go. That's what we want to see. Alright, so that's going to pay me 60. And we'll go ahead and ladder back down to 5 units, 50. Alright, let me mark that over here. Here we go. And we got boxcars again. Push on the DC. Still trying to get that DC established. There we go, 6, 4, 10. So that's going to move behind the 10 for 5 units. Ooh, that was a slider. 3, 1, 4. try to get some loft on that one. 628. All right, so that's a point hit. So we're going to lose our 3 units on the DP. And we're going to go back out for 4 units on the DP. So that's going to be 25, 40. Here we go. Coming out. And we got a 6, 516. All right. And we got a 5, 415. And we got a 10. So we're going to knock ourselves off our DC there for 5 units. And we're going to go back to 6 units. And we're going out for $60 on the DC. Here we go. And we got a 5. All right, so DC is going to move behind the 5. Looking for big red. Got a 3. Could have used you a roll ago. And we got a 6. So I'm getting knocked off my DPs here pretty good. All right, so we're going to lose that 40. It's point hit. And I'm going to go up to level 5 on the DP. 50 bucks. Here we go. Coming out. New point. Boxcars. Not quite yet. And we got a 4. Hard 4. Alright. Point is 4. Here we go. And we got a 6. 516. And we got a 4. Ugh, killing myself here. Alright, so we're off the 4. We're going to lose that 5 units, 50 bucks, and I'm going to go out for 6 units. Alright, $60 on the don't pass. Coming out. And we got a 5, so that's going to knock us off our DC. Alright, so that was 60 bucks, 6 units. So the DC is going to go to 7 units. Alright, 50, 60, 70. Here we go. 5. Ugh, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Talk about back and forth. Wow. Alright, so that's going to move behind the 5 on the DC. We're going to lose this 6 units, because that's a point hit. And now we have to go out for 7 units on the DP. Alright, so that's 50, 65, 70. Here we go. And we got a 4. Point is 4. See if we can do better on the 4 this time. And we got a 7. All right, so we got 2 winners. That's good. All right, so we're gonna ladder back down on both the DP and the DC. The DC is going to come down and get paid. That was 70. All right, and that goes back in the rack over here. And the DP is also 70. And we're going to ladder that back down to 60, 6 units. All right, so we got 6 units there, and we got 6 over here, right? Yep, 6 and 6. All right, here we go. Coming out. And we got a 7, so we're going to lose that 6 units. Sorry, lose that 6 units. And we're going to have to ladder back up to 7 units. 50, 60, 70. And we got a 9, 549. All right, so we're on a 9. DC is 6 units, so that's 60, 50, 60. Here we go. Boxcars, push on the DC. 3, winner on the DC. There we go. All right, so that was 60. And we're going to ladder back down to 50 on the DC. That's 5 units. Here we go. And we got an 8, so the DC is going to move behind the 8. And we got a 4. And we got an 8, 628. Alright, so that's going to knock our DC off for 5 units. Going to go back out for 6 units. There we go. And we got an 8, 628. Alright, so that's going to move behind the 8. 3, AC Doocy. 8. Knocked off the DC again. Alright, so that's knocked off for 6 units. That's going to have to go out for 7 units. Alright, 50, 60, 70. Here we go. And we got a 10. That's good for the DC. Move behind the 10. Here we go. And we got a Yo 11. Glad that wasn't one roll earlier. And we got a 6, 42. Oh, that was a Yo 11. Kind of hit the stack there. But that does happen. All right, here we go. And we got a 9. Point hit. Yikes. All right, so we're going to lose level 7 on the DP. And that's going to have to go to level 8 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Alright, so there's 75, 80 on the DP coming out. And we got a 9 again. Point is 9. Alright. Alright, alright, alright. Clicky clack 5, 4, 1. And we got a 4. And we got a 3. And we got a 9. Ah, shoot. Not a good day in the casino. Alright, so we're going to lose 8 units on the DP. Going to have to go to 9 units on the DP. Alright, so that's going to be 75, 90. And here we go, coming out. 4, hard 4. I'd say that's good, but as we've seen, it doesn't necessarily mean it's good. Alright, so 6, 4, 10, so we're going to get knocked off our DC for 7 units. DC is going to go to 8 units. Alright, and we are just digging 2 big holes here. $80 on the DC, here we go. 3, winner on the DC. Nice, 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 nice. Alright, so that's going to pay us 80. And we're going to reduce that back to 70. Alright, so that'll go there. That'll go there. And there's 7 units again here on the DC. Here we go. And we got a 10. See if we can do better on the 10. DC moves behind the 10. 7 out. There we go. 2 winners77 Nice. Alright. So DC is going to come down and get paid. That was 77 units. Alright, so there's 50, 60, 70. And that's going to go back to 6 units on the DC. Okay, that's going to go back in the rack. Got to get my lammers in there so we can see where we're at. And the DP was 90. So there's 90. And that's going to go back to 80. All right. 80. All right. And that's going to go back in that rack. All right. And we're going to go back to 8 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. All right, everything's good there. Let's see what we got over here. All right, so we got 75, 85, 90. 1, 2, 3, 4. And over here we got 75, 100, but we only got 200 here. So we're definitely doing better on the DC, although we got another 80 there, 300, but we're still doing better. We're still doing better by 100 or so on the DC than we are on the DP. All right, here we go. And we got an 8. I mean, we're still in the hole on both of them, so neither one of them are in profit, but we're down less on the DC. All right, and the DC is going to be 6 units, so that's $60. Here we go. And we got a 7, so it's going to be a loser on the DC for 6 units. So that's going to go to 7 units. And we're going to get paid 80 on the DP. Alright, and that's going to go to 70. Alright, and that goes back in the rack. Alright, okay. And that's going to get reduced by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. $70. Yep, here we go, coming out. And we got a 10, 6, 4, 10. Point is 10. Alright, so we're on the 10. And the DC is 7 units. So that's 50, 60, 70. There we go. 4. That's a good point for the DC. Alright, so we're behind the 4 on the DC, behind the 10, if you will, on the DP. Got a 415. And we got a 7 out. We got 2 winners again. Nice. Alright, so we're off the 10. DP's at 70. Sorry, DC's at 70. 50, 60, 70. Alright, that's going to go back in the rack. Back in the rack. And we're going to go ladder back down to 6 units on that one. And the DP is at 70. 50, 60, 70. And we're going to go back down to level 6 on the DP. Alright, let's see where we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 100. There's 25. Alright, so we got 100, 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 960, 965. So we're down $35 on the DP. And on the DC, alright, there's my 100. So we got 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 25. So we're down 75 on the DC. So we're better on the DP now than on the DC. Wow, that's interesting. Hey, BAM, good morning. Dr. S, good morning. Alright, here we go, coming out. So let me make sure I'm at 6 units on the DP, which is what I got there. 6 units on the DC. Alright, I'm assuming I decremented that one properly. 4, 314, point is 4. Alright, DC is 6 units, so that's going to be $60. Here we go. And we got a 10. That's a good number for the DC. So we got either side of them, either side of the table bookmarked again. All right, let's see if we can get another 7. We got a 6, 5, 1. And we got a boxcars, midnight. And we got an 8. And we got an 8. And we got a boxcars. And we got a 11. Yo, 11. It's 5-2. We're all through. 2 winners. All right, so we'll decrement this to 5. We'll decrement this, oops, to 5 as well. All right, so we'll take the DC down. That's 60. Back in the rack. And we'll take the DP, which is also 60, and get that back in our rack. And we're going to ladder back down to 50, 5 units. All right, there we go. Coming out. Oh, 5. Point is 5. All right, so we're on the 5, and we're at 5 units on both, so that's going to be $50 on the DC. And we got a 6-1-7 out. So we're off the 5. We're going to have to go up on the DC next time. So we're going to lose that 5 units. We're going to get paid 5 units for the DP, and we're going to go back down to level 40 on that one. Level 4, I should say. $40. Alright, so that's going to go to level 4. And this one's going to go to level 6. Yep. Okay, everything's good there. Coming out. And we got a 5 again. Alright, so we're on the 5, and that was level 6 now on the DC. Here we go. And we got a 6, 5-1-6. Alright, so DC is going to move behind the 6. And we got a 9, 5-4-9. And we got a 5. Point hit. Alright, so we're going to lose $40, 4 units on the DP. Going to have to go to 5 units on the DP. $50. Here we go. And we got a 7. Come out 7. So that's going to be a winner on the DC. So that's going to come down and get paid for 6 units. And we're going to go down to 5 units on that one. And we're going to lose our 5 units on the don't pass because that was a come out 7. And we're going to have to go to 6 units on that one. Alright, there we go. Coming out. And we got another 7. So we're going to lose 6 units on the DP. Go to 7 units. So that's going to be $70. Alright, here we go. And we got a 2, so that's going to be a winner on the DP for $70. And we're going to go ladder back down to 6 units, so that'll be $60. Alright. And we got a boxcars. And we got 2. Nice. Alright. So that's going to be $60. Winner on the DP. And we're going to ladder back down to 5 units, $50. Alright, let me make sure I got my stacks set up properly here. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 100. Alright, and what do we got going over here? Alright, so there's our 5 over there. So we got 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 is 10. So we're up 25, 50, 60, 55. Well, actually, this is 75. All right, because that wasn't included over here. 75, 80 bucks. So we're up 80 bucks on the P at the moment. And we're at level 5. Alright, here we go. And we got a 6, 516. Alright, I don't think I made any mistakes, have I? Alright. What are we talking about here? Okay. Alright, so we're on the 6 and we're at level 5 on the DC, so that's $50. Here we go. And we got an 8. So the DC is going to move behind the 8. And we got a 6, so that's going to knock me off my DP for 5 units. So that's going to go to level 6 for $60. Alright, coming out. And we got an 8. So point is 8. We're going to get knocked off of our DC for 5 units. So that's going to have to go to 6 units. Alright, so there's 50, 60 on the DC. And we got a boxcar, so it's going to be a push. And we got a 3, winner on the DC, nice. Alright, so that was $60. And we'll ladder back down to 5 units, $50. And we'll decrement this by 1. Here we go. Looking for that DC. Boxcars again. Push on the DC. Oh! Flying dice. Boxcars again. 10. Alright, there we go. That's a good number for the DC. Behind the 10. Alright, let's see what the dice have in store for us. 11. Yo. Boxcars. Wow, they're coming out really easy this session. 2. Aces in both places. 9. Neener. 5, 4. Ooh, 10, 6, 4. Alright, so that's going to knock us off our DC for 5 units. So that's going to need to go back out for 6 units. So that's $50, $60. Here we go. 4. That's a good number for the DC. Going to move behind the 4. And we got a boxcars again. 6, 5, 1. 4. Alright, so that's going to knock us off for 6 units on the DC, and we're going to go back to 7 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, 50, 60, 70. Here we go. And we got a Yo 11. So it's going to be a loser on the DC, and we're going to have to go out for $80. Alright, here we go. Level 8. And 8 on 8. So we're going to replace our DP with the DC, and we're going to lose 6 units on that one. And we're going to have to go to 7 units on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so that's 50, 60, 70. Man, we just can't get out past break even here. Alright, we got a 6. New point is 6. Around the corner, 8. Alright, so we're going to lose 8 units on the DC. Now we got to go to 9, level 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. $90. There we go. Alright. And we got an 8. DC is going to move behind the 8. Alright, looking for big red here. Getting deep on these. 10, 6, 4, 10. 4. Little Joe. 11, yo 11. 11, yo 11. 8, 6, 2, 8. All right, so we're going to lose 9 units on the DC. That's going to go to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's $100 on the DC. Here we go. 6. Sheesh. Freaking suicide here, man. All right, so we're going to get knocked off the 6. That's going to move behind the 6, and I'm going to lose 7 units on the DP. And I'm going to have to go to 8 units on the DP. All right, 75, 80. Here we go. Coming out. 5, 415. Point is 5. And we got a 4. And we got an 8. And we got an 8. And we got a kissing 10, 6, 4. And we got a yo 11. And we got an 8. And we got an 8. Definitely see some streaks, don't we? 516. All right, so we're going to get knocked off our DC for 10. Now we're going to have to go to 11 units on the DC. Man, this is not a good session. I'll say that. All right, $110 on the DC. Looking for a DC. No, we got a 7. All right, so we're going to lose that, and we're going to have to go to 12 units on the DC. So that's down. And we're going to get paid 80 on the DP. And we're going to take that back down to 70. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. All right, there's 50, 60, 70. All right, here we go. All right, 10, 6, 4, 10. Point is 10. All right, and we're at 12 units now on the DC. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's $120 on the DC. Here we go. And we got a yo 11. It's going to be a big time loser on the DC for 12 units. So now we got 13 units. This is not going well for the DC at the moment. All right, so that's $130. 13 units. 4. But that's a better number for the DC, so we're going to move behind the 4 with that one. And we got an 8. 5, 3, 8. And we got a 10, 6, 4, 10. So I'm going to get knocked off my DP with that one. Wow, 50, 60, 70. All right, so that's $70 down, and we're going to go to level 8 on the DP. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. All right, here we go. And we got a yo 11, so I'm going to lose that 8 units. Dang. Go to 9. This is a proverbial bloodbath here. All right, there we go. And we got a 3. That's going to be a winner. All right, so that was $90, right? 75, 85, 90. And we're going to go back to 80. 8 units. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, here we go. And we got a 6. Point is 6. Okie dokie, artichoke. 3. Easy doosey once again. 8. 53. 6. Point hit. God dang it. Not unexpected, but not really fun. All right, so that was 8. Now we got to go back to 9. 3, 6, 9. All right, 75, 90. Here we go. And we got an 8. And we got a yo. And we got an 8. Jeez Louise. All right, well, we're down 90 on that one. So we're going to be going out for 100 on the don't pass. 10 units. 3, 6, 9, 10. Yep. All right, here we go. And we got a 7, so we're going to lose that 100 on the don't pass. So that's going to go to 11 units. But we're going to get paid 130 on the 4 on the DC. Alright, so there's 125, 30. And that's going to drop down to 12 units. Alright, so that can go back over there. Alright, and what did I say we're at here? 3, 6, 9, 11. So $110 on the DP. Here we go. And we got an 11, so I'm going to lose that. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right, 111 down, so that's going to be level 12 now. At what point do we say uncle? Pretty close. All right, so there's 120, 12 units. 3, 6, 9, 12, yep. And we got to come out 7. Wow. Oh man, that is freaking brutal. Alright, so we're going to go up to 130. 13 units. 130. 2 winner. Alright. So we're going to get paid 130. And we're going to go back down to 120. 12 units, 12 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. Yep. All right, here we go. And we got a 5. Finally, get a point. All right, and what are we at on the DC? 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12. So 120 on the DC. Here we go. 6, 2, 8. All right, DC is going to move behind the 8. Here we go. And we got a 4. And we got a 10. And we got a 6. And we got a 7. All right, so we got 2 winners there. Man, oh man, talk about getting beat to a pulp. This is like crazy here. All right, so we're going to decrement both of those. DC will come down for 120. 120. And the DP is also going to get paid 120. And I really need some nickels, so 120. All right, and then that's going to get decremented back down to 110. 11 units. Here we go. See if we can ladder back down. Oh, that's not a good start. Scott. All right, so we're going to lose 110, come out 7. And we're going to have to go out for 120. Back to 12 units. Increment that one. 3, 6, 9, 12. Yep. All right, here we go. Boxcars. 8. Point is 8. All right, where are we at on the DC? 3, 6, 9, 11. $110. Here we go. And we got a 7. Oh my goodness gracious. Alright, so we're going to have to go to 12 units on the DC. DC is going to partially pay our DP. There we go, and that's going to go back down to 11 units. 11 units. 3, 6, 9, 11. Yep. Alright, here we go, coming out. Boxcars. And we got a 6. Point is 6. Alright, so we're on the 6, and what are we at, 11 or 12? 3, 6, 9, 12. Alright, 120 bucks on the DC. 8 square pair. DC moves behind the 8. 6 point hit. Well, this is how it goes sometimes. Alright, so I'm going to lose 110 on that one, and I'm going to go to 120. I don't see us laddering back down this one. We're just too deep on both of these. Alright, here we go. 8. Alright, point is 8. We're going to get knocked off our DC for 120. So that's going to have to go to 130. 13 units. Here we go. And we got a 6. So the DC is going to move behind the 6. And we got a 5. Need that big red. Got a yo. And we got a 6. So it's going to knock off our DC for $130. And we're going to have to go to $140, which we don't even have. Oh yeah, we do. Alright, so we got 100 and 25, 35, 40. Alright, level 14 on the DC. And we got a 3, got a winner. Nice, 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 nice. Alright, so that was 140. 140, and we can go back down to 130. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. Yep. Alright, so 130. This goes back in the rack. And here we go. 7 out. Alright, so the DC is going to go back to level 14 on the next hand. And we're going to lose that. And the DP is going to get paid 120. 12 units. And we're going to go back down to 11 units on that. 3, 6, 9, 11. Yep. Alright, so that's going to be 110. Alright, here we go, coming out. And we got a 3, winner. Winner on the DP. Alright, so that's going to pay us 110. And we're going to drop back to level 10. There we go. And we got an 8, 6, 2, 8. Point is 8. All right, so we're on the 8. What did I say we were at 14 over here? 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. All right, so it's 140 bucks. So there's 100, 25, and 40 on the DC. And we got a 4. That's a good number for the DC. Hard 4. All right, here we go. And we got an 8, so I'm going to get knocked off my point again for $100. And we're going to have to go to 11 units on that one. This is really a painful session. But it's accurate. Exactly what you'd see in a casino, potentially. All right, so 9 is the point. And we got a 6. And we got a 7 out. 2 winners. Yay! All right. So what did I say? We have 140 there, right? 140. So that's going to go down to level 13 on the DC. That's going to get paid 140. 140. And the DP is at 110. And that's going to go back down to level 10. All right. So that was 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. All right, so that's 130. And that is 3, 6, 9, 10. All right, so that is 10 units. All right, here we go. Coming out. 6, 4, 2, 6. Point is 6. All right, and that was 130 now on the DC. All right, 13, 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. Yep. All right, here we go. And we got a 617. Wow. All right, so that's going to be 14 again on the DC next time. We're going to lose that 130. And we're going to get paid 100 on the DP, and we're going to drop back down to level 9 on that one. We are way up in the stratosphere in this ladder at this point, boys and girls. There's $90 on our DP. Oh man, oh man. 8, 6, 2, 8. Point is 8. All right, so we got to go 140 on our DC again. Level 14. Boxcars. Push. Push on the DC. And we got a 7 out. All right, so we're going to be at level 15, which we don't have enough money for, so I think the DC is done. And we're going to get paid $90 on the DP. And let's see where we're at on the DP. So we're going to go down to level 8. 3, 6, 8. All right. I think we're done with the DC for today. Let's see where we're at on our DP. And this is exactly why I wanted to roll them out side by side. All right, so there's 100. 2, 3, 4, 75. So that's 500, right? 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're at break even. We're at break even on the DP. Holy crapola. Wow. All right, how long has this been? This has been an hour and 4 minutes. Okay, I think I'm going to call this session. It's time to have a cigar. Looks like a hard way to make an easy living. Yeah, right. PSO Scott has been located. Yes, he is in the building. You put anything on the light side. Yeah, no, I haven't lost my mind, Red Eye. I just lost my luck. Back to break even though. Man, oh man. I just don't see these kinds of rolls at my local. Well, gosh darn it, what's different about them? I mean, I don't understand. You know, it's... What a strong strategy. Are you being facetious? I yet to come back from that. I think that's a pretty damn good recover on the DP. But look at the poor DC though. What do we got? We got 75, 85, 95, 100, 120 bucks from our $1,000 over there. So we lost $880. $880 on the DC. And I don't think I made any mistakes today. Did you guys notice any mistakes? I know you guys were chatting, so maybe you weren't watching that closely, but I don't think I made any mistakes. Of course, if I did, I would have corrected them, so of course I don't think I made any, but I could have. No mistakes. All right, thank you, BAM. Dr. S and his two-step. Texas two-step. Yeah. May I offer you a buffet, sir? Thank you, IPTV. Yep. Wow. Well, there we go. That was it in a nutshell. All right, so we got 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so I'm going to reset this back to 4 green. All right, so we got 3, 4, 5, 6, and 4. All right, so we'll reset the DC over here for the next session. All right, so we got 100, 200, 300, 400, 75, 25, 50, 75, 100. All right, so we got 100, we got 5 units, 5 units, 5 units, 5 units. 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 75, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, and 4. All right, we're all loaded for bear for the next one, but I ain't doing it now. All right. All right, so I'm going to call session 13 a net zero, break even. Wow, that was a tough one too. That was a tough one, but we stuck with it, and the DP was victorious on that one. All right, sorry for all you Lions fans out there. Go Bucks. They'll probably end up beating the Bucks, but that's all right. You got to root for your team. So go Buccaneers. Thank you guys for stopping by. This is Scott from Paradise Craps. That was an interesting data point. Come back tomorrow at 4 o'clock and we'll roll out another one. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you back at the table sometime in the future. This is Scott from Paradise Craps.